Ratio and proportion. Our objectives. At the end of this presentation, you should be able to describe proportion and apply the properties of proportion. Let's start. What is ratio and proportion? Ratio is the comparison between two quantities of the same units. Given two quantities A and B, the ratio of A to B can be expressed in any of the following ways. It's either A is to B, A is to B with a colon, and A over B. Remember that ratio can be expressed also as a fraction. The equality between two ratios is called a proportion. Each quantity in proportion is called the term of the proportion. Thus, in the proportion A is to B equal to C is to D, A, B, C, and D are the terms, B and C are what we call the means, and A and D are what we call the extremes. The ratios are proportional if the product of the mean is equal to the product of the extremes. Given that A, B, C, and D are proportional such that A is to B equal to C is to D, or A over B is equal to C over D, then AD is equal to BC when multiplying both sides by BD. A over C is equal to B over D when dividing both sides of the equation AD equal to BC by CD. A plus C over C is equal to B plus D over D when dividing both sides of A over C equals to B over D by AD equals to BC. Next, A minus C over C is equal to B minus D over D when subtracting both sides of the equation 2 by equation 1. Now remember that geometric mean of two numbers in this is the square root of their products. Example, express the following ratio. 1 meter to 20 centimeter. Remember, in converting a word into ratio or in mathematical equation, we will be converting a bigger unit to smaller unit so that our answer will not become a decimal. Now, as we all know, every 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Therefore, we can say that 100 centimeter is to 20 centimeter. Remember the definition of ratio, that it should have the same unit. Now, we can simplify 10 is to 20. As we write this into fraction, this is 100 over 20. And the lowest term of 100 over 20 is 5 over 1, since both 100 and 20 are both divisible by 20. Now 5 over 1 will express again as a ratio as 5 is to 1. Therefore, 1 meter to 20 centimeter in ratio form is 5 is to 1. Next, 5 days to 2 weeks. Since weeks is a bigger unit than days, therefore, we'll be converting weeks into days. For every 1 week, we have 7 days. Therefore, if we have 2 weeks, we have 14 days. Now we can write it as 5 days as to 14 days. As we write this in fraction, this is 5 over 14, and 5 over 14 is already in the simplest form. Therefore, The ratio form of 5 days to 2 weeks is 5:14. Example. Find the missing term in each of the following proportion. Number 1. 3/4 is equal to 9/x. So for this example, I'll be showing you two ways on solving for the missing variable. So the first way is by the use of the means and extremes. Therefore, we need to rewrite first the given fraction into ratio form. So 3/4 can be written as 3:4 is equal to 9/x can be written as 9:x. Now, the concept of means and extremes will be used on this given equation. So 3 and x are your mean extremes. So that is 3 times x is equal to 4 and 9 is your means. So we multiply the means, that is 4 times 9. Multiplying 3 and x will give us a product of 3x equal to the product of 4 and 9 is 36. Now we want to find for the value of x. Therefore, we need to eliminate its numerical coefficient, which is x. To eliminate 3, we will just simply divide both sides by 3. 3/3 is equal to 1 times x, that is equal to x. Therefore, x is equal to 36 divided by 3 is 12. So the value of our x is equal to 12. Next, 2/3 is equal to 10/3x plus 3. So the second method that I'll be showing you is by the use of the diagonals and using the cross multiplication. So we will be multiplying 2 by 3x plus 3 and we'll be multiplying 3 by 10. So we can write this as 2 times 3x plus 3 is equal to 3 times 10. Distribute 2 1 by 1 by 3x and 3. So we have 2 times 3x, that is equal to 6x. 2 times 3 is equal to 3. So this is positive 6 is equal to 3 times 10 is equal to 30. Now we need to isolate one side of the equations with the variable x. Therefore, we need to move positive 6 to the other side of the equation by the means of addition property of equality. Therefore, equation now is 6x is equal to 30 minus 6. 6x is equal to 30 minus 6 is equal to 24. Next is we need to eliminate the numerical coefficient of x, which is 6, by dividing both sides by 6. So 6 here will be cancelled out. The value of x now is equal to 24 divided by 6 is equal to 4. Example. Complete the following statement. If 2/3 is equal to 6/9, then, so we will be just simply look for the means and its extremes. So we have 2 times 9 is equal to 6 times 3. And as you observe, 2 times 9 is equal to 18, and 6 times 3 is equal also to 18. And they are equal. Next, if a/b is equal to 3/7, then we can say that this is 7a is equal to 3b. Next, if 3/5 is equal to a/b, then that is 3b is equal to 5/. Number 4, 4/x is equal to x/25. So we can write this as 4 times 25 is equal to x times x. 4 times 25 is equal to 100. And x times x, that is equal to x squared. Now, 100 is equal to x squared can still be simplified. So we can write this as x squared equals to 100. So to eliminate squared here, we'll be applying the simplifying of exponent. So to eliminate squared here, we will just simply get the square root of both sides. So the square root of x squared is x, so that is equal to the square root of 100, that is positive and negative 10. Remember, since we are dealing with equation, that's why the answer should be positive and negative 10. Now take note that this example, wherein the positive value of x, which is 10, is called the geometric mean of 4 and 25. Remember that the geometric mean of the two numbers is the square root of their products. Given the geometric mean of the following, we have 4 and 9. So how to find for the geometric mean of the two numbers? So we will just simply write this as the square root of 4 times 9. So the square root of 4 times 9, so the product of 4 and 9 is 36. And the square root of 36 is 6. Therefore, the geometric mean of 4 and 9 is equal to 6. The next one, find the geometric mean of 3 square root of 2 and 6 square root of 2. So we can write this as the square root of 3 square root of 2 times 6 square root of 2. So we'll be multiplying the number outside the radical sign, and we will be multiplying also the radical signs. So we have 3 times 6 times square root of 2 times square root of 2. So we have 6 times 3 is equal to 18 times square root of 2 times square root of 2. So when you are multiplying radicals, having same index, you will just simply copy the index and multiply its radicand. So we have square root of 2 times 2, that is 4. Now, square root of 4 can still be simplified. So this will become square root of 18 times square root of 4 is 2. Now, 18 times 2 is equal to 36. So that will become square root of 36. Now, simplify. The square root of 36 is equal to 6. Therefore, the geometric mean of 3 square root of 2 and 6 square root of 2 is equal to 6. Thank you!